Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to One Broadway Collaborative in Lawrence, Massachusetts. I'm Aaron Tornberg, and we are a nonprofit arts institution, and we do shows weekly. We also have a lot of other events happening all the time, including a DJ workshop and songwriting workshop and comedian open mic and all kinds of stuff, and regular open mic for music and comedy. We have all this stuff going on, and you can find out more about it at onebroadway.org. It's spelled out O-N-E Broadway.org, and you can find all about it. We have performers all the time, including Randy O'Neill and Linda Marks on Sunday. So you can find out more about that by going to the website, and tickets are available there. And today we have Eli Lev. Where are you from, Eli?
Silver Spring, Maryland.
From Silver Spring, Maryland. Not Chevy Chase.
Not Chevy Chase.
Who's a very interesting comedian. But we have Eli from Silver Spring, and let's give him a warm welcome to Lawrence, Massachusetts.
Thanks, gang. Good to be here. First time in Lawrence, and I was walking around town today. Went to the public library. It was fantastic, and had a good old time. And I got some great songs for y'all this evening. I'm on my kind of fall tour here. I've been east, west, south, and north this year around the U.S. And this one's called Anywhere We Can Go, about all the places I've lived and traveled along the way. Let's get started. You might recognize some. Bloomington, Indiana, told me, won't you slow down, son? Flagstaff, Arizona, showed me where we all come from. And Silver Spring, Maryland, not Chevy Chase, is where I got this old guitar, yeah. And Arkansas, Andorra, is where I first fell for. So let's go east, running down the river west. We've already been there, and south, yet it feels like home. But my true north is anywhere we can go. Shoo! Anywhere we can go. Oh, oh, oh. Falls Church, Northern Virginia, is where we took our first steps. Santa Cruz, California, that was one hell of a trip. Skokie, Illinois, is where you met Dad for the first time. Sayulita, Mexico, is where I said, will you be mine? So let's go east, running down the river west. We've already been there. South, yet it feels like home. But my true north is anywhere we can go. Sure. Anywhere we can go. I got a sing-along part. Randy, maybe you can help us out with this. I'll show you the part. It goes like this. Ooh, oh, ooh, oh, oh. That's it. Randy, you want to sing with me? Here we go. Ooh, oh, yep. Ooh, oh, oh. Awesome. Anywhere we can. Last time. Oh, 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 oh. Nice. Let's go east, running down the river and west. We've already been there. South, yet it feels like home. But my true north is anywhere we can go. Shoo! Thank you. We went north, we went south, we went west, we went east. Kind of like my Four Directions project, based on my time on the Navajo Nation as a 8th grade middle school teacher. So I spent a few years out there, and that's where the inspiration came from the Four Directions. So I'm going to play you just a couple tunes from each direction. That was from Deep South. And I'm going to play another one from Deep South. This one's called Chasing Daylight. And it's about how when you're with someone you love, the whole world feels aligned in a certain way. So here's Chasing Daylight. We're starting Deep South, and we're gonna go around the directions today, y'all. Well, there's something about the weather when we're out on our own. Something about the path that leads us forever home. We don't need a reason, just changing with the seasons, following the feeling in our souls. Now that you're with me, we're chasing daylight and we're soulfully alive. And I can't believe now the world's still turning, 'cause we're hopelessly aligned. You and me in the sunrise. You and me in the sunrise. We're still miles away from the end of the day, and the wind walks by our side. We'll fly through the rivers and we'll swim through the sky. Nothing can bring us down when it's you and I. Now that you're with me, we're chasing daylight and we're soulfully alive. And I can't believe the world's still turning, 'cause we're hopelessly aligned. You and me in the sunrise. You and me in the sunrise, yeah. And oh, this golden road leads us on forever. Oh, now that you're with me, we're chasing daylight and we're soulfully alive. Into the sunrise, letting it all go. Now that you're with me, we're chasing daylight and we're soulfully alive. And I can't believe the world's still turning, 'cause we're hopelessly aligned. You and me in the sunrise. You and me in the sunrise. You and me in the sunrise, yeah. You and me in the sunrise. Chasing daylight. Thanks, gang. Johnny Chase says hello right when I'm playing Chasing Daylight. That is amazing. What's up, Johnny Chase? There's a whole collaborative going on here, y'all, at One Broadway Collaborative. I'm so happy to be here. So thanks for Aaron for bringing me on. And it feels good to be creating in a community. So very early on in my music career, I realized that I needed to have people that believed in me in order to do the thing. So hence was born the Levitators, and here we are levitating. It's been 7 years now since I've been doing music full time, which is pretty wild. My first album was All Rose East. That was a year. Then Way Out West, Deep South, and then True North. So each year there was a kind of an iteration of a sound. A new sound was kind of appearing. And I'm going to go to Way Out West now because I'm going to share a song called Water that Jill definitely wanted to hear tonight. So this song is about gratitude and being grateful. So I am incredibly grateful for the music community and the artists that I get to meet, the folks that have been with me from the beginning, and the folks that have, just discovering my music, and all the venues that, have me play, and the radio stations that play the tunes. I was actually on CBS Boston this morning, and I played my song Love in the Middle Ages. So that was really cool too. So shout out to WBZ Boston for having me on the morning mix this morning. So that was cool. But yeah, just feeling very grateful for all the support along the way. So this song is called Water, and it's from my album Way Out West, and it's about gratitude and being able to feel all the things, big and small. Tell me I got water, tell me I got bread, and tell me I got shelter, a place to lay my head. Never been so far out on my own, I've never been so high, never felt so alone. And tell me I got water, tell me I got bread, and tell me I got shelter and a place to lay my head. I've never been so far out on my own, I've never been so high, I never felt so alone. Well, some days I feel like a motherless child, some days I feel so much joy I could cry. Some days I feel like a motherless child. Some days I feel so much joy I could cry. And tell me all my family are safe and sound. I can feel their love the whole world around. And all my friends that I hold dear shine on like diamonds, oh so clear. Yes, some days I feel like a motherless child. Some days I feel so much joy I could cry. Some days I feel like a motherless child. Some days I feel so much joy I could cry. Yes, some days I feel like a motherless child. Some days I feel so much joy I could cry. Some days I feel like a motherless child. Some days I feel so much joy I could cry. Thanks, y'all. Yeah, feeling so much joy I could cry. I won't cry, but I could. Maybe I will. We'll see what happens as it goes on. So that was from Way Out West. I'm going to do one more song from Way Out West. I don't always play this one. This one was actually my first music video I recorded in Aransaul, Andorra. I was living in Andorra for a few years. I was an English teacher over there, and amongst other things. And that was where I kind of started really kind of getting the idea that I could record my songs. I could play them in venues, my original tunes, and people would actually listen. And that's what kind of happened over there, which is pretty cool. This song is called See the World. And it's about, traveling as much as I have over the years. It's been wonderful seeing things like, on my own, but it's always a little better with someone else to have some company. So at the time I wrote this song, it was kind of like a yearning song. Like, I wish, that would be there. And, now it's kind of turned into kind of like a kind of bringing in my friends and my family and everybody that I've known to come with me traveling. So it's pretty cool. Here's See the World. Well, I'm on a train going to Chicago, yeah. Your big brown eyes staring out the window, looking out on this big blue sky, looking out on this big blue sky. Well, I'm on that plane that you see up there. Well, I got you a ticket and all that goes with it. So come on, let's fly. Oh, I'd love to see the world with you. Well, I've turned towards the east and I've come back west, but it just ain't the same in sunshine or rain. I'd love to see the world with you. Oh, I'd love to see the world with you. Well, on a highway road, all is sacred, you know, as you move in the hollows of my mind. And only the stars know where we'll go. Why don't you come with me this time? Well, I've walked these streets in cities and in towns, but the truth be told, it's a lonely road. I'd love to see the world with you. Oh, I'd love to see the world with you. Well, let it be known, I've survived on my own, with the only thing carrying me the winds. Wherever I roam with my makeshift home, there's a place for you to be with me this time. Well, I'm leaving today, and I hope you'll say, I'd love to see the world, I'd love to see the world, I'd love to see the world with you. Oh, I'd love to see the world with you. Yes, I'd love to see the world, I'd love to see the world, I'd love to see the world with you too. Oh, I'd love to see the world with you too. Thank you. Got deep on that one. That was emotional. So I don't have all sad boy songs. That's actually not what I've known for. I'm known for positivity. But these days, I kind of like am realizing that there's a balance between the lightness and the darkness. And there's there's time for all these things. There's a time to go deep, there's a time to hibernate, there's a time to be joyous, and there's a time to everything. Turn to everything. You know what I mean? That sounds like a good poem or something, right? I should probably make a song about that. That'd be awesome. So yeah, I'm like, we're kind of like going in this kind of next level realm, this like deep level. So I'm going to keep it going here and play some native flute for y'all. This is a pentatonic G minor high spirits flute that I picked up out on the Navajo Nation. Aaron, you've got a really cool one too, which is pretty awesome. And the reason why I like the flute is because I'm not playing chords or a certain song or anything. It just kind of comes, just like this, like once in a moment kind of thing. So I'm going to play the flute. I'm going to go into a song that's called Treason off of Way Out West. And when I was a teacher out in the Navajo Nation, I loved it. Loved my students, loved my kids. But I was always wondering, like, what would happen if I did music full time? It almost felt treasonous not to follow my passion, follow my dreams of doing music. And here I am, however many years later, doing the thing. So it's pretty cool. I'll do the flute, and then we'll get into the song. I've been thinking, this is treason, what I've been doing with my life, my contributions to the system have been minimal at best. There's another power that I'm after. It's coming straight from my chest. That's why I take my soul down to the river. I hold my head up to the sky. I take my soul down to the river. I hold my head up to the sky. I've been thinking, this is treason, what I've been doing with my life. The holy empire and the shiny weapons have no power here. Yeah. The chutes and ladders, the fame and dollars have all been scattered into the air. So I take my soul soul down to the river. I hold my head up to the sky. I take my soul down to the river. I hold my head up to the sky. I've been thinking that this is treason, what I've been doing with my life. Yeah, there's another power that I'm after. It's taken me all this time to realize why I take my soul down to the river. I hold my head up to the sky. I take my soul down to the river. I hold my head up to the sky. Take my soul down to the riverside. I hold my head up to the sky. And when they come asking, they ask me why, I just hold my head up to the sky. 'Cause I've been down that road before, yeah, and it goes round and around, child. So take my money and take my car, take my status and take my wage, take my future and take my name. I'ma keep my heart, I'm gonna take my soul down to the river. Woo! And hold my head up to the sky. And take my soul down to the river. Hey! And hold my head up to the sky. Yeah, thanks, y'all. That was treason. That was pretty awesome. We're rocking. We got the Way Out West. We got the Deep South. We got the All Roads East. Now we're going to do a couple songs from True North. And I remember my first time driving from University in Bloomington out to the desert in Arizona. And I'm used to the world being covered with grass and trees because I'm from Maryland. Then I went to university in Indiana. So I remember driving out to the desert and driving out at night. I got to a place called Canyon de Chelly on the eastern part, and I got there at night and I just kind of parked on the side of the road, and I could feel the desert, but I couldn't see it really. It was a very strange thing, and I will never forget this moment where the next morning I woke up and the desert was waking up. It was the first time that I'd seen a sunrise in the desert before. And I felt at once very small because the desert is massive. And I also felt like a huge expanse within me because this is this opening kind of thing. So that's where this song started. It's called Shy Desert Morning. And it's about the first time I ever got to see the desert sunrise. So here we go. My horizons are rising up to see. I'm finding out just fine who I am. Yet I'm looking out at my own desert home, checking all those creatures passing by. And as the way back to your heart, it widens all the time. It's the first soft light of the shy desert morning that reminds my blood to come alive. Don't take me downtown with these worn-out shoes. There's no place for my bag. I'm heading out. Oh, I don't need no news. There ain't no use for that where I'm going, as the way back to your heart, it widens all the time. Yeah, and it's the first soft light, that shy desert morning that reminds my blood to come alive. Don't take me downtown. Oh, no, no, no. Oh, no, no, no. Oh, no, no, no. I've been away for too long. Don't make my bed for me. I've seen it through this time in my own company. And there's a way back to your heart. It widens all the time. And yeah, and it's the first soft light, that shy desert morning that reminds my blood to come alive. Don't take me downtown. Yeah, no offense. This is downtown, right? Oh, no, no, kind of. Yeah, that's right. Oh, no, no, no. Oh, no, no, no. Woo! So there's this thing that happens sometimes where it like feels like nature's trying to tell me something. So I have to like sit and I have to like be very, very quiet and I have to like listen. And it definitely felt like that was happening this morning in Arizona. The sun was coming up. So I added this little extra part to the song to kind of like talk about that conversation. Shy desert morning, I can see you coming through. Your light's gonna shine and light the way to you. Shy desert morning, and I know you got something to say. I've been waiting all night, so come on and light up the way back to your heart. It widens all the time. Yeah, and it's the first soft light, that shy desert morning that reminds my blood to come alive. Don't take me downtown. Oh, no, no, no. Oh, no, no, no. Yeah, we did that. We did that, y'all. So you can tell I'm a teacher, right? Got some teacher vibes up here, and I get to do this with something. We've done the whole 4 directions. This is All Roads East. It's got some butterfly flowers put together. We went deep south, the pine needles, right? We went way out west. Those are fennel seeds. Just found them lying around. And then we've gone true north. We've got the sticks at the top. And that's actually an iPhone photo of just like some items that I found around the house put together in a mandala shape. So that's the 4 directions. But we've got one more song on True North, and this is the last song on the 4 directions. And it's called There's a Light. And we were talking a little bit about lightness and darkness a little bit earlier in the show. And it's interesting because, the light is very big in the Jewish faith, actually. You know what I mean? There's like a candle. It's like there's always this eternal flame that it's happening. So the light has meant a lot to me because I grew up in synagogue and I grew up with that kind of music. So I've always had this affinity, and I've always been fascinated by the light that's like always on at in synagogues. So this song is kind of like a testament to that light, and it's a testament to just like keeping that flame alive. And this is the last song on True North and the last song on Four Directions. So I'm happy to share it with you all this evening. Here is There's a Light. There's a shadow on the wall of an angel come to call and remind me of what I've always known. She whispers in my ear the words I can barely hear, but the meaning I can feel in my bones. There's a peace just outside my window. There's a war raging at my door, but there's a light. There's a light. And when I close my eyes and go deep inside, I can see that there's a light. There's a light. There's a light. Yeah, that was cozy. That was a cozy end to the Four Directions journey. Y'all doing okay out there? You getting cozy with me? Awesome. Thank you, y'all. We've done the Four Directions. We've done the thing. And now it's time to move on to walk, talk, dance, sing. Let me ask you this. Do y'all remember cassette tapes? You do? Yes. Do you remember something called mixtapes? Okay. If you got a mixtape from somebody, your relationship would last at least another week or two, right, Randy? At least, maybe 3 weeks if you're lucky. But it's funny because music has been such an important part of my relationships from a very early age, and I've realized this. And the mixtape and the mix CD and the playlist now is a very important way to kind of like share how you feel about someone when sometimes you don't have the words. Like, I don't know how to say it. Here's a bunch of songs that kind of say what I'm feeling. So I remember my first mixtape in 5th grade, and on it was Johnny Cash and Fleetwood Mac and U2, Bruce Springsteen, but also MC Hammer and New Kids on the Block and Criss Cross. I think Duran Duran was also on there. So a very eclectic mix of music. And I feel like that mixtape has been the fertile soil that my kind of music journey has taken since then. So I bet you if you found a mixtape, if you went back and like listened to the CDs or the tapes, it would put you right back into that mindset that you were at that moment, whether it's 4th grade or 6th grade or, high school, or I remember doing, I would mix CDs in college too. It's the power of music. It takes you into a place, into a space. So this song is called Singing Along for the First Time, and it's about my first mixtape and me playing it over and over and over again to learn all the words to the songs so I could sing along. Here we go. This is from Walk, Talk, Dance, Sing, my pandemic mixtape, if you will. I was the age of 8 when I played the tape, and I heard a voice come through. It was singing loud and singing strong to the words I barely knew. I was hanging on to the edge of the song, waking up all my senses. I'm untied, I'm singing along for the first time. Oh, 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 oh. first time. Oh, 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 singing along for the first time. Oh yeah. La da 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 da. Well, I've been hearing songs since I came along on radio and TV, but this one song when it came on felt like it was just for me. Now I'm singing along for the first time. Oh, 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 for the first time. Oh, 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 singing along for the first time. It was Springsteen in the street, Cash in the summer heat, Willie on the road, Cobain in the cold, Stevie in my room, learning every line of that tune. And when the chorus came, it was my chance to get up and start to dance away, way, way. I'm singing along for the first time now. For the first time, yeah. Ooh, it was Springsteen in the street, Cash in the summer heat, Willie on the road, Cobain in the cold, Stevie in my room, learning every line of that tune. When the chorus came, it was my chance. I'm singing along for the first time. Woo! Ooh, yeah. La da 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 da. Singing along for the first time. Yeah. Randy, what was on your first mixtape? Remember one? A lot of Fleetwood Mac? Yeah? Okay. Say Cheap Trick? Yeah. Nice. That's a good one. Love them. Mm-hmm. ZZ Top, too? Okay. Awesome. Jill, remember your first mixtape? Yes. What were some songs? Hall & Oates, yeah. Duran as well. Okay, awesome. Journey, yeah. Oh, wow. Yeah, some classics. I love it. Yeah, and it's so funny because it's like I actually found those. I found those mixtapes. You still have them? I still have some. Okay. Are they like in like a box or something, or?
Yeah, because and on one side are mixtapes, the other side I used to record all my first band's practices.
Oh, wow. Okay. That must be interesting. That must be very interesting.
Now I go back to the day.
It's so interesting going back and like hearing yourself speak or do music or something. It's like, wow, that was me? You know what I mean? That's interesting. Yeah, it's wild. Yeah, I must have like 1,000 vocal memos of just like songs or sounds, nature tunes or ideas. And some of the early ones were just like, you know, that was like literally my first songs. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Tess, remember your first mixtapes or mix CDs? There were many, right? It's like a big part of our lives. It's very interesting. Radiohead was big. Back in the day, Radiohead, it was like the band. You know what I mean? Yeah. So I remember my first songs that I learned were Radiohead and Smashing Pumpkins and Pearl Jam, and that's how I like started making sounds. You know, very interesting. Yeah, Billy Corgan's still going. He's still doing the thing. Yeah, Radiohead has like Smile now, which is cool. He got a band, so So yeah, it's just wonderful. Also realizing how many artists have shaped our lives. What a big deal like songs were at different times in our life. So pretty awesome. And now that I'm a songwriter and recording lives, like I'm getting these messages of like, hey, Eli, your song really helped me through this like time, Yeah. Yeah, it makes me feel so good to know that the songs are, meaningful. Yeah. So this next one I'm going to share with you is called Move As You Do. And I got a message from a Levitator earlier last year. And she was like, Eli, I love your song, Move As You Do. It really gives me a message about moving life my own terms, it's my own timeline. And I'm 76 and I got married for the first time. And your song was a big inspiration on making that happen. And I was like, thank you. That's awesome. So to know that not only the songs that had power on my life, but like my ability to also create sounds that can like impact someone else is really beautiful. It's really strong. You know what I mean? Like we're part of a link, just one little link in a long chain link fence of just creatives. So Randy, you might feel that as well from folks who are kind of picking up. Yeah? Floors it, right? It's like you don't even think about it. Yeah, but it's amazing. So here's Move As You Do. And really glad that this is helping people through some things out there and give them some encouragement. This one's also from Walk, Talk, Dance, Sing. Getting married after 30 is still beautiful. Starting a family after 35 years is still possible. And buying your first house after 40 is still a boss move. Don't let people rush you with their timelines, just move as you do. Just move as you do. Turning gray after 26 looks pretty good on you. Taking a year to go and travel the world, yeah. Could be when you're 42, still in love with your soulmate at 88. Drinking your coffee and going on dates. There's no rushing, there's no timelines. Just move as you do. Just move as you do. Just move as you do, yeah. Just move as you do. And when you're 16 and full of dreams, they'll tell you how it should be, but just go on and make your own life. Don't let people rush you with their timelines. Just move as you. Just move as you do. Just move as you do. Yeah, just move as you do. Just move as you do.
That song just means like I was rushed into getting married.
Yeah.
He rushed me.
Yeah. Yeah, we got to do things on our own timelines, on our own pace.
It only lasts.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Yeah, no, I feel that, listening to ourselves and like listening to, there's wisdom there. If we just like kind of like stop and listen and kind of feel what's there. So yeah, thanks for listening to that, gang. And that one's a very special song for me. And I'm going to do actually a couple more from Walk, Talk, Dance, Sing because had some requests for doing that tonight. And what I'm going to do is actually I'm going to do a couple from Walk, Talk, Dance, Sing, and a couple new ones from Present Journey. And then I'm going to share a song that's not released at the end, just as a thank you for being here and making the trip. So here is Dancing on the Lawn. And it starts with a whistle. I'm falling to pieces in my room. Are you coming over? That's cool. I could use a little something to do, yeah. We could go outside, take a little ride if you want to. That's cool. I did what I was supposed to. There's nothing left for me to do. So now I'm poking out my head through open windows, 'cause that's what I feel like doing tonight. Waking up my brain. Maybe you can do the same thing. You want me to say something, I come up with nothing. Maybe we can talk until we figure out a topic. Been so long in my head, caught up in my feelings, and I've been waiting for something new to happen. When it happens, and I'll be dancing on the lawn when it happens, when it happens, and I'll be dancing on the lawn when it happens. So Randy, I don't know about you, but when the pandemic hit and all my shows got canceled and all the tours stopped, it was pretty tough, because it was like, this is also my therapy, what's going on right now. So I did live streams, and I know you did some of that too, and connecting with the folks, and I could tell people across the world were really appreciative of them. And not just in the U.S., but all over. New Zealand, Australia, India, people chiming in on. And this song came out during that kind of tough time, and we did a music video about it, where people were just dancing on the lawn and recorded themselves and sent them in. So if you like the song, check them out on YouTube. There's a Dancing on the Lawn music video. People from all over the world are just kind of getting out there and having fun. You want me to say something, I come up with nothing. Maybe we can talk until we figure out a topic. Been so long in my head, caught up in my feelings, and I've been waiting for something new to happen. Want me to say something, I come up with nothing. Maybe we can talk until we figure out a topic. Been so long without it, caught up in my feelings. I've been waiting for something new to happen. And when it happens, we'll be dancing on the lawn. When it happens, we'll be dancing on the lawn. When it happens. There it is, dancing on the lawn, doing stuff. Thanks, gang. That's a really fun song, and it kind of like brought people together. There's, using technology for good out there. It's pretty awesome. All right, so I think we're moving on from Walk, Talk, Dance, Sing into Present Journey. But before we do that, I had a couple of collab songs. I had one collab with an artist named My Silent Bravery. He's an awesome guy, Matt, and We actually wrote, recorded, and produced this song all online, virtually, during the pandemic. And we met on Zoom, and we wrote the song on Zoom, and then we sent it to a producer. We recorded our vocals, just kind of like remotely, and sent them in. And it was my first time kind of like doing a project like this. So I'm really proud of it, and I'm going to share the song that we wrote together. It's called I'm Ready, and it's about taking that next step in his life. And I know that he's married and he's got some little ones, so he was ready for it, and congratulations to him and his family. So here is I'm Ready, my co-write with My Silent Bravery. This open road is all I know. I've been wondering where it is I'm gone. Dirt's been flying out from under my wheels. I'm as cold as American steel. I'd give anything to feel solid ground. And I'm unsteady, but my heart is true. And I know I'm ready to follow through. This one-way road has been my home. I've been wondering where it is I'm gone. And I'm finally taking the time to see the beauty that's passing me by. Roll down the window and scream to the sky at the top of my lungs. I'm unsteady, but my heart is true. And I think I'm ready to follow through. And I've wasted time, was afraid to lose. Now I'm finally willing to try because of you. And I'm unsteady, but my heart is true. And I think I'm ready to follow through. My heart is true. Yeah, and I'm ready. And how about you? Follow through. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Yeah, I really like that one. And, there's a testament to the co-write, because you write a song that you would never sing on your own. Which is the point, which is pretty cool. So, yeah. Well, I got just a few more for y'all, if that's all right. Round out the show. Aaron, is that okay? We'll just do like all the way through. Awesome. And I want to share some new songs from Present Journey. And this is the album that just came out. So I've got a few songs in this one, and this was like this big, fun kind of like big production kind of album, and all about the current adventure that I'm on right now. So on Present Journey, I talk about how I found love, y'all. I have found love. I have found love in the Middle Ages. Me being 42, I think that's middle-aged. So yeah, it's the early Middle Ages, that's fine. But I'll take it. So I wanted to write a song about how love has evolved through my life and the different ways it presents itself, and I'm sure it's going to keep changing, which is awesome. That's the journey we're on. So this is Love in the Middle Ages. This is the song that I played on WBZ CBS this morning. Yeah, well, it's recorded, so I'll send you the link. Yeah, you got it. And this means a lot to me, and it's what I understand love to be now. When I was in my early age, I heard 'em talk about true love, so I started looking for where it could be. I ran from kisses in the 3rd grade, dated a girl in middle school for 10 days. I thought it would never come my way, but I found love in the Middle Ages. It ain't always fireworks, and it comes in stages, and it takes courage and trust in each other. Yeah, I know I found it. What true love is, it's love in the Middle Ages. Yeah, love in the Middle Ages. I chased love across the oceans, but I never knew what it was like to stay. What it took to really listen, how to compromise and how to sing the same way. Now I'm old enough to say I found love in the Middle Ages. It ain't always fireworks, and it comes in stages, and it takes courage and trust in each other. Yeah, I know I found it. What true love is, it's love in the Middle Ages. Yeah. Love in the Middle Ages. And it's a trip to Duncan in the morning. It's knowing exactly what she's gonna say. It's getting cozy on the couch after a long, hard day. It's growing old together, figuring it out along the way. I found love in the Middle Ages. It's not just fate or even a promise. It's something deeper, something stronger. I put down my sword and took off my armor, 'cause I found love in the Middle Ages. It ain't always fireworks, and it comes in stages, and it takes courage and trust in each other. Yeah, I know I found it. What true love is, it's love in the Middle Ages. Yeah. Love in the Middle Ages. It's love in the Middle Ages. Yes. Love in the Middle Ages. Woo. There it is. Thanks, gang. That was Love in the Middle Ages, and I've been learning a lot lately. lessons have been coming. There's this funny kind of video out on the internet somewhere. I don't know. And there's this woman that opens up her window and she says, "Lord, I don't need any lessons today. I'm good. I've had enough. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. Leave me alone." So if only we could do that, right? That would be great. But you never know when these things happen, and they've been happening more and more, which is great. And this next song is called "They Say," and it's about all the lessons that I've learned throughout life and all the advice that people told me that was wrong when I was from very early age. So "They Say" is kind of like the advice that I got, but how I've kind of turned it into my own advice to myself throughout the ages. So here's "They Say," also from Present Journey. Here we go. They say get rich so I can buy all that I want, but I've got all the smiles that I need. They say get famous so everyone will know me, but that sounds like a movie I don't want to see. They say get smart so I can solve any problem, as if they'll all go away. They say go hard, but I'm a softie deep inside, and I don't feel like hiding anymore. They say be nice, but I'd rather be kind and be there for those who are in need. They say you gotta think twice. Maybe we should think a little more about how we treat the world that we call home. They say settle down, but I ain't one for settling, so I'll just keep on chasing my dreams. They say grow up, as if it's a given. I ain't taking those pills anymore. And got a joy that's overflowing. They say don't give it away, but I'll do it anyway. They say get real, but when the truth isn't valued, no one really knows how to feel. That's how it is, and that's how it's always been. But what about how it could be? Enough is enough. There's new voices talking, and those are the ones that I want to hear. They say too much, but I know who I am, so I don't listen to them anymore. Yeah. All right, gang. Thank you so much. This has been an awesome show, and I'm going to sing one last song for you here that is unreleased. It's coming up next on my past lives. So we went over the 4 directions: all roads east, way out west, deep south to north. Walk, talk, dance, sing was like the pandemic mixtape. And then up next is 3 worlds: present journey, past lives, and future myths. Thematic units, right? Teacher mindset. So this next song is off of Past Lives, and it's so new that I'm going to actually pull up the lyrics to my own song because I'm still practicing it. It's called Where We Come From. And it traces the lineage of my mom's side of the family and my dad's side of the family. My mom is from Oxford, Mississippi, and my dad's from Chicago, Illinois. Put them together, this is what you get. So my mom was really into ancestry, and learned all about my dad's side of the family, and she traced back my dad's side to 4 towns in Eastern Europe, in Poland, Ukraine, Lithuania, and Czech Republic. And we actually visited those towns a few years ago. So I went to like the shtetls that my great-grandparents were from. It's pretty amazing, pretty impactful experience. So I got to see that, and then I've been on tons of trips with my mom down south in South Carolina and Iowa, where she grew up. And I wanted to honor kind of that ancestry and also all the research that my mom did on my family. So I wrote this song. It's called Where We Come From. It'll be upcoming on Past Lives. And I might have to cheat a little bit, but I think we'll be okay. Thanks again, gang. I'm Eli Lev. Did y'all have a good time? All right. One Broadway Collaborative. Thank you for collaborating with me. Here we go. And I took my backpack off, coming home from class, opened up my homework. I had to ask my mom and dad where we come from. They sat me down and smiled at me and took out some old photos and let them breathe and said, this is who we are and what we've done. It's the story of where we come from. My mom said, son, we come from a long line of workers. Most folks never heard of us, but that don't make us any less. We spun the cotton that most people wore. We built the bridges after the war. Life back then was a lot more work than fun. Oh, that's where we come from. Working in the heat of the southern sun, we had to sweat to live. That's where we come from. My dad listened closely to my mom's reply and then took my hand and looked into my eyes and said, son, now let me tell you about my side. He said, we come from a long line of survivors. We escaped the fires. They're still burning around the world. We made the shoes that most people wore. We built the city from a hardware store. Life back then was always on the run. That's where we come from. Over the oceans, through the slums, we had to sweat to live. That's where we come from. Ooh, yeah. And then one day I'll look in my daughter's eyes as she asks the same for me. And I'll tell her about our family and each branch that made this tree. And I'll say, we come from a long line of workers. Most folks never heard of us, but that don't make us any less. We spun the cotton that most people wore. We built the bridges after the war. Life back then was a lot more work than fun. Yeah! We come from survivors. We escaped the fires. They're still burning around the world. Oh, we made the shoes that most people wore. We built the city from a hardware store. Life back then was on the run. Not my love is where we come from. We are a part of a thread that weaves. It's a story of our family, and one day you'll have a little one of your own. And they'll ask you where we come from. Yeah, one day when they come to you, yeah, you can tell them all the stories we've spun. Yeah, you can tell them where we come from. Thanks so much, gang. Shout out to One Broadway Collaborative and you lovely folks for making this a wonderful show. Thank you so much. I'm Eli Lev. See you down the road sometime soon. Bye now.
All right, let's hear it again for Eli Lev. So, as I said, one of our audience members, Randy O'Neill, will be performing Sunday night. So you should all come back 7:30 p.m. tomorrow. Randy will be performing with the incomparable Linda Marks. So let's all come out again for that. And you can also live stream it if you can't make it out. You just check our website and you buy a live stream ticket and you should be good. Everybody have a great weekend.
Thanks, everyone. Yes. All right.
Good stuff, Eli.
Good stuff. Thank you.